it is guaranteed that you will get a job. It's just a matter of time. So just have
Yeah.
fun, enjoy the process. Hello?
Hold on.
Okay, so the job description, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I looked at the job description. Um, although it is looking long description on the paper, it's not
Okay.
actually. It's they defined every single thing you're going to do, and also there is so much duplication of tasks as well, right? So
Okay.
there is not a lot to do for you. So this is basically a first line help desk role, which is what it is called, and it is
Okay.
service desk role, right? So how would you prepare for this? So first of all, you tell me, and then we can go through.
Yeah, I'll read the job description carefully.
Yeah,
I can select the points from those
yeah.
and what they're asking, like uh, knowledge, skills, and experience.
Yeah.
So
And
I can briefly explain about experience. IT service desk, IT environment, desktop support team, Active Directory.
okay. Did you read the job description already?
Yeah.
So you know what it is they're asking for, yeah?
Yeah.
And what do you think they're going to ask you in the interview?
Yeah, maybe they will ask about my experience because maybe this is relevant to this job.
Okay.
So what did you do there? How you did it? Like
Which,
what environment you work?
which experience do you think they're going to focus on?
Mostly help desk, first line.
Right. Okay. Okay, right. I'm going to say something, right? I'm going to Okay, you know why they selected your CV?
No.
Okay, looking at the job description, I think I know why they selected you, right? So they are looking for a candidate who worked in a ITIL environment and who has an IT
Okay.
certification and who has customer service experience. Customer service experience is the biggest in this job, yeah? So, and since you have all that qualities on your CV, they picked your CV and they wanted to interview you and, see if you're a good fit. Service desk, as the name itself suggests, it is a service role. You have to provide the service to customers. It's usually, if I'm hiring for a service desk role, it's less to do with the person's technical skills than more to do with his interaction with the customers, his or her customer service skills. That's what I would be looking for, right? Because you are the front line for helping the customers. There will be lots of different customers coming at you, and you need to be good at dealing with these customers, right? Technical skills are secondary. So you need to be able to listen carefully. You need to be able to, deal with angry customers. You need to be able to deal with conflict situations. You need to be able to work with a team. You need to be able to articulate your whatever you're trying to say well, and you need to be able to communicate well with the management and your line manager as well. So these are what we call is soft skills, right?
Okay.
So soft skills and customer service skills. That's the 70% of this job,
Okay.
and rest is skills and anything else, right? So
Okay.
ideally, what's going to happen in this interview on Monday is they are going to focus so much on your customer service skills. They're going to ask you about the situations where you involved, mostly, with the customers. So challenging situation or challenging solution, worked with a team, dealt with an angry customer, you know, if you don't know a solution to a problem, what would you do? Um, so many, right? And also they did say you are going to log tickets with the third-party suppliers as well, which means they may be using lots of different software. For example, Salesforce, could be something else, Trello, or could be something else. I can think of so many, but let's say Salesforce and Trello, and let's use something else. What's the other example? Maybe Zero, or Microsoft Dynamics or something, Microsoft Office 365. And if a user has an issue with the Salesforce, they don't go to Salesforce for support, right? They come to you because you are the IT guy, you are the service desk guy, and they come to you and say, hey, they will log a ticket with you. They will probably email the service desk, and which automatically creates the ticket. They say, hey, I can't log into Salesforce. What's happening? And then you probably do the first aid. And then if you can't fix that, and then you probably escalate it, and then eventually, if you're responsible, which seems to be the case here, you will log a ticket with Salesforce. Hey, one of my users can't log in, or one of my users can't do this, can't do that. What's happening? Right? And now you're a liaison point between Salesforce and your company.
Okay.
All right. So you need to manage that relationships. That's what they're asking.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have to prepare very well around the customer service interview questions, and whatever you prepare, you have to be able to translate that into IT help desk service desk environment. So any examples, any stories you're coming up with, ideally they need to be IT help desk or service desk examples. Yeah.
Okay.
Even if you come up with the retail examples, that's not bad either, but it's better if you can convert them into IT or help desk. And it's easy to do. You can pick up the retail examples and you can easily convert them into IT problems. It's same thing again.
Okay.
Yeah. So you know who you're going to be interviewing with. Two people, service desk manager and the service desk team leader, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so look them up on LinkedIn and look them up and what they have done in the past, and read their descriptions. Usually people put the tools they use in the description, so you probably you can fairly guess what tools they are using because they didn't mention in the job description.
Okay.
So if you can do that research and come up with, say, hey, in one of your answers, let's say they're using Fresh Desk for their service desk, or they're using Service Desk Plus or something else. You could just say in one of the answers, hey, in the past, I was exposed to Fresh Desk as well. I have good experience, good working knowledge, or I have good knowledge of Fresh Desk. And then they would be like, kitching, this guy knows, and this guy is the guy for us, right?
Okay.
Do your research, and that research you could use it. I wouldn't say against them, but you could use it in the interview in a smart way, right?
Okay.
And also, I'm not sure if you noticed on the job description, that job description was made in 2021.
2021.
Yeah. So what does that what does that tell you?
It's old format, but they change it a few modifications.
Okay, so nearly correct, right? If they modified it, they probably would have updated the date. So they haven't modified it. But what it tells me is this was a role advertised in 2021 as well. So they may have hired somebody. That person either promoted in the company or that person either left the job. So if you go onto LinkedIn and if you search for a couple of people, I don't know how many employees in this business is. If you search for a couple of companies, a couple of people, or if you just put in service desk in the people section of the company page, there will be a few people come up, and you can probably have a good guess who that person is, depending on number of
Okay.
people, and then add them on your LinkedIn, and if they accept, you could easily approach them and say, hey, can you please help me with this? Can you please tell me how was your interview experience a couple of years ago with this company? Because I'm being interviewed on Monday. You will be surprised. Some people may not respond, but some people actually surprise you and tell you their interview experience. And some people even tell you what questions they ask. I can tell you one example. I'm helping a girl recently. We applied for a job in a company, and we followed the exact same process I said just now.
Okay.
So we added the person in the finance department, and we haven't heard back on the job for a week or 10 days. So this person we added on LinkedIn, we said, hey, is this role been filled? We haven't heard back. And she said, I'm not sure. I'm not in the HR department. Okay, I thought, okay, that's fine. And then a day later, she actually chased the HR department for the role. And then she actually came back to us saying, hey, I chased up the HR for you. She's on holiday, but here is the HR email address.
Okay.
Yeah. There are people that like to help,
Okay.
So you could explore that as well. All these things, I won't say they will get you the job, but I will say they will increase your chances, right? That's what you need to do, right? So, okay, first things first, right? Let's define few action points here. So you need to go back and brush up those customer service skills, those interview examples and answers and examples and everything. You have to follow 3 C's in this interview very much. Yeah. You know what those 3 C's are?
Yeah. Confidence, compose.
What's the last one?
Confidence, compose, calmness.
Yes, calm, composed, confident. Yeah, and
confident.
Communicate clearly. Yeah, that's now 5 C's. Yeah, but don't expect that you will get this job. You probably won't. You never know. If it's not the end of the world. At this point, you're just looking at getting some interview experience, building that confidence, right? And you will, right? So you go into the interview with that mindset. Have fun, right? Have fun, and just be confident. Don't be too desperate. If you're too desperate, you will lose your way.
Okay. But he's showing no longer accepting applications in the LinkedIn.
Yes, because they already finished advertising for the role. Now they are interviewing for the people. So they must have selected few people just like you, and they're interviewing. And then they probably pick somebody. Since this is a Teams call, they probably pick somebody and ask them to come into the office, or maybe a couple of people ask them to come into the office and then make the final decision. You never know. You never know. And also, this is good, right? Because this is a Teams call. You have nothing to be feeling anxious or nervous. Some people feel anxious when they are an in-person interview. They're sitting across the table. You're thinking lots of things in your head. Oh, what are they thinking? How did I say the answer and all that? Teams call, it's fine. You don't feel that pressure.
Okay.
So first things first, you need to go back and prepare those customer service answers. They are the most important ones. Second thing, you need to do some research and course, as we discussed the other day, on ITIL framework. Because this is very important, and the whole job description is about ITIL framework. And third thing, you got to look up some of the first line support issues, which you may have experienced in the past. So you just need to brush up those skills and how to answer them. And finally, let's do the mock interview on Saturday for this exact role.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see how you're going to score and what improvements can be made before Monday. And yeah, let's do this.
Okay.
Super excited for you, man. This is good.
Yeah.
This will be your first one, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. You see, that's the energy you need. You know, you need a little bit of energy, man. Come on. You can't be like, nah, 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 nah. Right. Come on. Have fun, right? Just have fun.
Yeah.
Sai, if you don't get this job, you will get another job. If you don't get that, you will get the next job. There are shitloads of jobs, man. Right? Just you see, we only started applying for the jobs maybe a month ago.
Yeah.
And we missed three interviews, and now you see you already have an interview, and you have 3 or 4 more to respond to, and you responded to 2 or 3 yesterday, right?
Yeah.
And you'll apply for more over the next week, and it is given, it is guaranteed that you will get a job. It's just a matter of time. So just have fun, enjoy the process.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm super excited for you, man. I'm not sure about you, but I'm super excited, super pumped. You know, let's go get them, right? So prepare those.
Okay.
If you have any questions, give me a shout, call me. But let's sit down on Saturday and go through this. Yeah, for next 5 days, your focus is this, right?
Yeah.
This you got to work on this. So, yeah, cool. Righty ho. I'll call back later on.
Okay.
Right.